Hey guys, sorry I haven't had a chance to say hi. Kind of chaotic right now, chasing protesters, and right now I'm in Quebec City for the G7 protests. Things are escalating pretty quickly. I'm just hoping it's not going to turn into something like Toronto. The street here is completely blocked off by police. I believe there's protesters on the other side, but they're not letting anyone through. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. If not, I'll put in my headphones because it's kind of windy. There is going to be a language barrier because they're all French here, so if you don't understand French, I'm sorry. Alright, I think I can walk through. I think I can pass through. I'm going to anyway. So, currently looking for my friend, who is apparently with the protesters. Yeah, wind is inevitable, unfortunately. So yeah, they've got this street completely blocked off. I was just coming in from out of town on the highway, and they were completely blocking the highway, and they lit stuff on fire. So here we are. I've caught up with the protesters. Some of them anyway, I think they're scattered throughout the city. They're calling this the day of protest. So there's going to be disruptions all day today. I'm just trying to find my headphones because I'm thinking it might be better audio for you guys. See why they're blocking the street off. They're telling people to get inside the restaurant here. They're telling pedestrians just to get inside the store that they're at. They don't want people walking on the street. Apparently they're expecting sound cannons. I've heard them in the distance, helicopters overhead. And I can't really find where the protesters are, to be honest. There's a lot of police so far, but they're around here somewhere. They're quick moving and they disperse quickly. So, on the streets of Quebec City, you really got to be in shape because it's all hills, unfortunately. So I got my running shoes on. Thank you guys for tuning into this stream. Share it, and so we can get this out all over the internet. Hi.
You want a good picture? Policeman armed in a school.
In a school? I know, I was on the other side of that. Bizarre. Why are they in the schoolyard?
Because the protesters basically tried to escape from the police by this school.
Right.
So police officers.
So it's the ones that lit the couch on fire down the street? They were blocking the highway? Oh really? So I know they're scattered everywhere. It's hard to keep track of where they all are.
You think it's a whole group, but
right.
basically just
it's
group,
yeah, I know.
their own thing, you know? So
I know. Are you just like walking by, or you're taking our yeah? Right. Okay. Do you know where the majority of the protesters are actually? Because I'm looking for somebody. I know. I can't find. Like they disperse quickly. I know. I know. Thank you. So yeah, as I was saying, be sure to share this stream and get this information out. Yeah. So apparently there. Oh, some busloads of riot police. Looks like they're taking off now, but they were in this schoolyard. I think they were cornering some protesters that have been disrupting, looking to arrest them. Let me remind you, half of the budget for the G7 has gone to security, and these trucks here and buses are full of police in riot gear. and they're all throughout the city. I'm gonna follow these guys. I'm also following the helicopters because they're a good tell of where the protests are going on. I'm gonna just cut in front of this fire truck. So yeah, I've also noticed a similarity to the G7 or the G20 in Toronto. The cops' uniforms look very new. I know that they've flown in approximately 3,000 police from all over Canada, and it looks like their uniforms are brand new. They don't have their names sewn on, just numbers that are interchangeable. They're Velcro. That's very, very reminiscent of the G20 in Toronto. I'm following these guys. They're hitting their batons to their shield. That's a good sign that there's serious business at the end of this street. I'm also not going to talk very much. I'm just going to let you guys take in the sights and sounds of what's going on here on the streets of Quebec City, and just take in the sights because this is a beautiful city. These guys here in the yellow vests, they're civilians, and they're here to make sure that the police don't abuse anyone's rights like we saw in the G20. So they're here to kind of stick up for the civilians here and make sure that no one is getting their rights violated by police. So that's kind of neat. So once again, the police are not letting anyone film. I don't know why they've blocked off this area here. We're just all standing around here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to share this stream because I can't while live streaming. So do me a favor and share this stream on Twitter and Facebook. Oh, I'm getting the finger pointed at me not to move. All right, we're being told we have to go around because looks like they're blocking off here and they're not letting up anytime soon. There's a guy actually, a cop here with the big stick. He's filming everyone, making sure he gets everyone's identity to keep for their records. But I guess we're filming them, right? It's only fair. I'm gonna go around because I'm gonna see what else is going on. This is when a second phone comes in handy because you can coordinate with your friends and find out where they are while you're live streaming. So if you're just tuning in, this is the protests in Quebec City. It's supposed to go on all day. Disruptions throughout the city all day. I've heard that Trump has just arrived in the Charlevoix region to attend the G7. If you guys hear anything, let me know. Type it into the chat, and if there's anything going on, you guys can be my bird's eye view, so to speak, because I can't look on any other streams while I'm streaming here. So what are the people protesting? Lefties? There's an assortment here, lots of Antifa. Yesterday, saw lots of Antifa. Lots of people wearing communist flags, which is never a good sign. I've seen a lot of signs for open borders, to open the frontier, which I don't necessarily agree with, but I digress, right? They're protesting the G7 in general. They don't think that the people meeting are for the people. So they're protesting no matter what outlook on politics they have. It's just a bunch of people protesting. And a lot of people that hate cops. They've been nice so far. I actually went into the belly of the beast yesterday, right into the lion's den. I went to go eat dinner. I ended up at the hotel where all of the RCMP are being housed, eating fancy dinner with a bunch of riot cops. It's kind of funny. See this huge hill? Yeah. I'm gonna go up one street. Hopefully it's not blocked off by police. This is the annoying part. Not knowing a city that you're in, plus having police block off streets, so you really don't know where you're going. Quebec City helps you realize just how out of shape you are. This place is awesome though. Helicopters are also a good indication of where the protests are, so. Last night was the beginning of the protests. They started around 6 p.m. and I don't think it went very late, but they were lighting flares and running around the city. I think a few people got arrested. Some protesters for harassing journalists. What exactly do you call an entertaining stream? Violence? Are you for violence? Just wondering. You know what makes me laugh is the people here who are to divide each other, you know? We're on the same team. So you know, keep typing on your keyboard and not hitting the streets on the pavement. Keep changing the world. Anyways, These people might get angry at me for filming them. You know how communists don't like us filming. They like to be destructive and then cover their faces while they do it. So. These guys drink soy. I don't speak French, sorry.
Would you like to film them? Ask them if they want to be filmed before first.
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes people don't like to be filmed.
But I'm walking down a public street.
No, I know, but you just... well, if you want.
Yeah, I don't really know why I have to ask permission to film on a public street.
I know.
There's mainstream media everywhere.
Well,
Thank you. Yeah, ask permission to film in a public place. Right. So I have to ask every single one of these people if they want to be filmed? Not likely. I'm gonna look for my friend. See if I can find him. Haley, thanks for tuning in to my stream. I recognize a few people from the protest yesterday. Although I don't see my friend. These guys are taking a communist break, refueling. They brought snacks. Although I don't see my friend. I'm gonna keep walking. This is kind of boring. Watching communists eat. What do you guys think? Do you think you should be asked to be filmed in public? What do you think? What do you think? Should I ask these people if they should be filmed or just film them because they're in a public spot? Oh gosh. They want to be asked so many questions, but yet when you ask them questions, they never want to answer. It's like, I don't know if you guys have ever attended one of these protests where there's lots of communist, anti-fascist people. When you try and talk to them, they run away. But yet they want you to ask them to be filmed or ask them what their pronoun is. Meanwhile, they don't want to talk to you. So, what are you supposed to do? You hate people? That's not good. That guy's sweatshirt said, I hate people. Great. I heard there's a shortage of soy in Quebec City right now. Just saying. It is a nice city. It's beautiful. Man, I might move here. I heard rent is really cheap. All right, I think I'm gonna shut off my stream right now because I'm gonna coordinate with my friend, meet up with him, and I'll go back live if anything happens. So make sure that you have the notifications turned on so you know when to come back in. I'm gonna walk back up this hill because I'm a moron. Yeah, so make sure the notification bell is turned on if anything happens. I'll go live back in a little while. I'm just gonna catch some footage for a video that I'm gonna be making for the Press for Truth channel for while I'm here. And yeah, make sure the notification bell is on, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks.